Okay, it's
I'm
the
sorry.
second day. Yeah, it's a good day to start.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
And
you.
how was your daughter?
Actually, I think she is better than yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're wearing
So,
glasses, actually.
yes. Well, actually, I have normal vision, but my eyes easily get stressed, especially if I'm having straight video classes. So I wear what we call anti-radiation lenses. There.
Anti-radiation lenses.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. So my eyes won't be hurt, especially when I look in the camera and because I work for around I'm in front of the PC or the computer for 8 hours,
mm-hmm,
so it's sometimes painful with my eyes. So I wear glasses.
mm-hmm.
Although I have what they call the 20/20 vision. The 20/20 vision is the normal eye condition, right?
2020 vision.
Yes, it's the normal eye condition. That would be for normal eyes. Okay?
Yeah, it is normal eyes actually means.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, I got it.
All right. So I'm happy to hear that your daughter, okay, is recovering, or has she fully recovered?
I think she is almost recovered actually. Uh, actually, before
Uh.
I uh, come back. I mean, I didn't
Mhm.
when I didn't get back
Mhm.
after work actually at work
Mhm.
from the work. She was uh,
Mhm. Go ahead.
high fever,
Oh.
and then my wife uh, uh, had my wife had her take a medicine,
Mhm.
mm, and then she she got lower. It got the lower.
Mhm. It got lower. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
got lower. Yeah,
Ah.
and then she has been fine so far actually.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, he just needs to, grow stronger.
Uh-huh.
Children these days really need to build resistance, right?
Yeah, build a resistance.
Yes. That's what I admire with your culture because I observed that most children in Korea, they build their resistance by having natural, how do you call this? They have natural therapy.
Natural
Okay. Therapy.
therapy.
Yes. Wherein, the medicine that you use in Korea is not, it's not loaded with artificial chemicals. So, basically, the more natural you give, or the more natural medicine you give your children, the better they are, right?
Yes.
Because I learned from my friends that medicine in Korea do not contain artificial chemicals. Okay?
Artificial
Yeah.
chemical. What is
When you
that?
say artificial chemicals, these are chemicals not from natural sources. Okay? Like it's how do you call this? It's basically combined from other refined sources, but not naturally from plants.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, because I have friends who are actually giving me some vitamins from Korea.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tried to check, and it's almost similar with what we do here. Because I grew up with a culture that makes use of herbs. We actually use the natural plant for medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, we just process it a bit, but not too much. So artificial chemicals are also the over processed.
Over
Okay,
processed.
over processed. How do you call this? Over processed sources. Okay,
Yeah.
they come from over processed sources like animal fat or oil, and then they convert it. You know, they use chemical processing, then they convert it to medicine, which is a bit harmful because it may contain toxins.
Toxin. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's why I admire with you. Because yeah, you have a good technology when it comes to medicine.
In Korea, actually.
Okay. Yes, in Korea, I heard that from people like you're making use of natural sources like ginseng. Um, you also make use of other sources like that of
Ginseng.
cod liver,
Yeah.
right?
I
And so on.
actually I have been eating or taking ginseng for like a year actually.
Oh, and how
Ginseng.
do you feel?
Uh, actually, I'm not sure how
Mm.
different, but I eat every day, uh, 1 spoon a day actually.
Oh, that's a good dose.
Yeah,
Oh.
but yeah, I just eat it, but
Mhm.
I'm not sure it makes me better or not.
Well, I also have a friend who said that there is no difference between the artificial and the herbal form of medicine, but maybe the difference is that it has something to do with the preservatives.
Preservative.
Yes, the chemical that they use so that the drug or the vitamins or medicines would stay long. It won't get spoiled easily. Preservatives. They use it to
Preservative.
preserve. The keyword there is preserve.
Preservative.
Yes. So they put the type of chemicals. So, like for example, a natural type of preservative is salt, right? So we add salt in kimchi, so kimchi would last
Kimchi.
long, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kimchi
If you
would
don't
last.
add salt with kimchi, it won't stay long.
Really.
Right? It can easily be spoiled, and the taste is not good, so we really need to add salt. Okay?
Yeah.
But too much salt is not good, right?
Yes, right.
So we just need to add enough. That's the problem when it comes to natural medicine and artificial medicine. Most artificial medicine have too much preservative.
Yeah.
That's the difference, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the reason, maybe, that some doctors would say it's not healthy to take artificial medicines.
Yes, right.
But I believe it depends on the dose or on the amount that you use, right? If you take the right amount or the right dose, then everything would be good, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Oh, we're already having a free talking
No,
class.
it's okay. I like having pre-talking as well.
Yes, well, that's what I usually do with my classes. I mix free talking with the actual class.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mix. Uh,
Mm.
I mix. When we say I mix, I add. Okay. I mix free talking
I like free talking.
with my actual class.
Hmm.
Okay, or with class proper. Okay. All right. There we go.
I mix
Mm-hmm.
free talking with class
Mm.
proper.
Yes, we have the class proper. We also use that expression like it. This is or with the proper class time.
Mm-hmm.
So in conversations, grammatically, you would question this, but in conversations, this is acceptable.
Yes.
You see the difference? Um, there is a very great difference when it comes to conversational English and written English, because in written English, it's quite strict because you really need to hold on to the rules,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But when you say conversational English, there are times that it is acceptable for us to omit some articles or some um, verbs or some, how do you call this? There are some parts of the speech that you can omit as long as you would sound, okay, you would sound good or accurate, okay?
Okay.
But of course, we also observe proper ways of saying things, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Pre.
Proper ways. Proper. Proper ways of saying your ideas. So there are always proper ways on how to say things. Okay?
Proper way of saying your ideas.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, in conversational English, most often than not, we speak in active voice. When you say you speak in active voice, you focus on the subject before the predicate. Like, I am happy.
Mm-hmm. I am
Okay?
happy. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of saying I feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
Most often than not, you would say I am happy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so um, um, most often that you will say that the dog eats his food instead of saying the food is eaten by the dog.
I, I'm sorry. The
um, most often than not, or the common way of saying things. For example, I have a dog
mm-hmm.
and I gave him food, so I would say, "Oh, the dog ate his food,"
Ate its food.
or "the dog ate its food." Okay, rather than saying the food was eaten by the dog.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. The food
Okay.
was eaten. Yeah.
Yeah, so most often than not, when speaking, we directly focus on the subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's continue with our topic. Were you able to view it? I believe we already answered number one
Mm-hmm.
and number two.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to focus on number three,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay. So, what are the qualities that a professional must have? Give me three. So you need to give me three.
Three.
What are your reasons from choosing those qualities? So when we say qualities, it has something to do with the values or the good attitude
Attitude.
that you must have as
Mm-hmm.
a professional.
Professional.
Mm.
Actually, a professional must have
Mm-hmm.
uh, passion
Mm-hmm.
and mm, responsibility
Mm-hmm.
mm, and
That's two. One more.
I mean creativity.
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 Yes, okay. Let's practice with that word. We say creativity.
Yeah. Create creativity.
Very good. Creativity.
Creativity.
Yes. So the stress is with the T, so creativity.
creativity.
Very good. Mm.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
why?
Actually, mm, I am kind of a designer actually. So when I design lenses, uh, I have to uh, I have to think. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I have to make new design of lenses.
Mm-hmm.
So in my case, I have to have creativity
Mm. Okay.
and uh, responsibility.
Okay.
Uh,
Instead of saying responsibility, let me correct you with that. You say, I have to have a sense of responsibility. It's either sense
mhm,
of responsibility
mhm.
or responsible.
Responsible.
hmm So you can make use sense of responsibility or being responsible. I am responsible. Go ahead.
Uh, Sense of responsibility means responsible.
Yes.
Mm, okay, okay, okay. Hold on, hold on.
hmm Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, I think uh, uh, if I make some product,
hmm
it is my responsible sense of responsibility.
Oh, it's my responsibility.
It's my responsibility.
hmm
So I have to try
hmm
to design as much as I can.
hmm
I mean, um,
It's okay. Go ahead.
yeah, I
Or are
I
you trying to say I have to design the best that I can, or I have to come up with the best design?
yes, best
hmm
design as I can actually.
Very good.
Yeah, and passion. Uh, it is not it's not kidding actually. It is
hmm
uh, what I make. What I
hmm
make is a product, and it is kind of money actually.
Uh-huh, yes.
If it is fail, if it is fail, uh, hold on a second.
It's okay. Take your time.
We can my company lose a lot of money, something like that.
Yes, you have a point there.
Yeah.
Or, okay, I'll help you with this. If I fail with my design,
Mhm.
if I fail,
Mhm.
okay, my company
Mhm.
may lose,
May lose
uh, okay, a lot of money.
a lot
So,
of money.
there.
If I fail with my design, my company may lose a lot of money.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
All
but
right.
but uh,
Mm-hmm.
it is a lot of, but sometimes a little, but
Mm-hmm. mm-hmm.
yeah. So I have to design with responsibility and passion.
Yes. Mm. That's great. Go ahead.
Yeah. So uh, at least a professional must have 30 things that said right before, actually.
Mm.
I think, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's a very good answer. Okay. I'm taking notes actually with what you're saying. Okay. You said your answer in a very accurate manner.
Mhm.
It's logical. It means that there is a progression. Okay. So from a simple point, so you enumerated as you've said earlier. Okay. You said that a professional must have.
Mhm.
What's the first one that you said?
First one is
Mm,
creativity,
huh? What else?
creati-
Creativity,
creativity and responsibility and
responsibility.
passion.
Very good. So that's how we say or express our ideas. So a professional must have creativity,
Yeah.
responsibility, and patience, right? So there are three.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
creativity,
Mhm.
responsibility,
Yeah.
and patience, right?
Patient. Yeah. Patient.
Okay, good. Okay, and also, as as you progress, you said about your experience. So actually, I am kind a designer.
Mhm.
Actually, so when I design lenses, so I need you to minimize using actually. Okay?
Mhm.
Because me too, sometimes I observe that even though I'm a teacher, I overuse all right and okay.
Okay.
So, for you, I would recommend that if you make use of the word actually means that you are referring to what is currently happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
you use actually once or twice and everything's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how we use actually.
Mhm.
Okay, so actually, I'm a designer instead of saying I'm kind of designer.
Mhm.
I'm a designer,
Mhm.
okay, who needs to make new design of
Mhm.
lenses every time. So it means that every time you create different types of designs, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm. And this means that I take responsibility to the products that I make.
Mhm. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I also practice creativity.
Creativity.
Hmm. All right. And as I go ahead, or as I have to come up with the best design, I need to have patience.
Patience.
Right?
Yes.
So, at least as a professional, I must have these three qualities.
Three quality. Yes.
Yeah. So, instead of repeating the three qualities, so they would serve as nouns.
Mhm.
These, you can make use of these qualities. These. These
These.
qualities would refer to the three things that you've already enumerated, and those would include creativity, okay, responsibility, and of course, that of patience, right?
Mhm.
So you can make use of these qualities instead of repeating creativity, responsibility, patience over and over.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And you've done well in expressing yourself. So moving forward,
Okay.
let's move on to the next page. So here we go. I need you to fill the blanks or fill the blanks in the filing dialog using your own expressions this time. So forget about the expressions that we learned.
Oh,
I need you to, yes, you can still make use of those expressions.
I have something to tell you.
Sure, go ahead.
I I would like us to. I mean, I
Go ahead.
I don't want us to. I'm sorry. I I want us to skip this part. I mean F.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Nothing to
and
worry.
and I mean number one. I want us to skip this F letter
Letter
F
F.
number one, and then number two make sentences. Uh, I want us to make sentences
Mm.
with letter B uh, while we are doing letter B.
Mhm.
Actually, actually,
Oh.
when we
Mhm.
learn when we learn letter B, we
Mhm.
just you teach me listen. I mean, speak,
Mhm. Yes.
and then uh, after uh, I mean speak the sentences, I make sentences actually,
Oh.
and
Oh, sure. That would be a very good suggestion. Mm.
you got the point actually.
Yes, I got the point. Which is better because you would learn more if we do that.
Mhm. Yeah, actually, I want us to skip this letter F, and then uh, number two is uh, letter B actually.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, sure. We'll do that next meeting. I'll take note of that.
Yes,
So every time we have a class, we skip that portion because I noticed that from the book they have this particular exercise.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah, yes,
All
yes.
right. So, oh, the time is so fast. It runs so fast.